What's up, what's up, what's up, my beautiful soul family? It is your girl, Lady Mariposa, here with the Painted Lady Tarot LLC, and welcome to your reading. This reading is going to be for the Libra Collective. These are just going to be general messages. Basically, whatever comes out, comes out. I'm set on the energy of what do you need to know right now. If you are looking for a personal reading or would like a chance to win a free reading, that information is in the description box below. Also, if you get a second, if you have Facebook and you want to visit my shop, I'm getting a shop set up on there. Right now, I've only got a couple items for sale. Some spiritual items. I've handmade these bracelets. If you're looking for the ones that glow in the black light, it would be these green yellow ones as well as the white ones. They are evil eye protection bracelets, and they have been purified, cleansed, and charged under the moon to protect your vibe. And you can have any color. We do on my other services that I offer, besides reading and guidance. Please go ahead and visit that Facebook page. You'll be able to see it there below. So sorry, Libra. We've got an unstable connection here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Libra. I've only had this happen to one other sign where my connection wasn't stable. I'm going to repeat the information just in case you missed it. If you are new here, Libra, there is a disclaimer in the description box below. Please go read that before you go ahead and watch this video whenever you decide to watch it, because these are timeless reads. If you are looking for a personal reading or would like a chance to win a free reading, the information for that is also in the description box below. As well, if you would like to donate to my channel, your support not only helps with the Energy Collective, but it also helps keep me going here as well. The information for my Cash App for donations is in the description box below. I do also have PayPal. You can also do that by PayPal. Same goes for if you would like to order anything from my Facebook page. It's Cash App and PayPal right now. It'll be other things later on in the future. So Libra, your energy this morning is, what do you need to know right now? Like, what's going on with Libra? And when I was meditating on your energy earlier, I just kept getting tap in, like tap in, like the Saweetie song. Oh my gosh, I love her. It is Libra season. So we do have that energy. Libra's in the energy of getting shit done and getting things back into balance, not only for their money but for their overall health and wellness. So I'm feeling like it's more of what you need to know is you're looking more for like a sense of direction, because I feel like Libra, as a collective, you have all these different ideas going through your mind. You have all these different projects that you're working on. You could have more than one job. I'm even hearing some of you Libras have up to 2 to 3 jobs just to keep scraping by, but you're tired of this day to day, paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out what's going to work best for you. And you're just like, I'm trying to tap in. Like, you're tapping in. You're definitely tapping in here. It's just once you get that sense of direction and where you're going and where you want to go, that's when you will kind of figure out, what'll work best for Libra. So let's see, Libra, what you need to know right now. Yep, we have decision. Ooh, inspiration. Okay. Do not have any patience. Endurance. Okay. So I'm seeing a couple different energies here. Not only does this have to do with your work-life balance, but we've also got we've also got something in regards to relationships here. So what I'm seeing here is companionship, inspiration, and then we have patience in the reverse. So here, just so that way you can get a good sense of what this looks like here. I'm also using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I love this deck only because like it has to do with the planets and astrology, and it connects the energies to the actual cards themselves. I love that. We've got the numbers 6, 7, and 12. You could resonate with those, but I'm seeing you are being inspired by a relationship, or you're trying to have like a partnership in terms of your brand or what you are working on. You got to have some patience here. I've seen a lot of you Libras have no patience, or somebody keeps testing your patience, or you're inspired to test someone else's patience in regards to your work-life balance. But I mean, I do see here, you could be, some of you Libras could be in the sex worker industry, whether it's a dancer, whether it's escorting, and get your bag, boo. Get your bag. There's no hate here. I myself have my own past, and I did what I had to do to kind of keep things on the table. But there is a decision. You've made the decision to be public about it. And we do have the lust here, which is why I'm thinking it's more sex worker. I feel like this is where you're at right now, because this was in the past tense, which means this is a decision in regards to money. You were like, basically like, fuck it. I'm just going to do what I have to do. And like I said, this is not for all of you Libras. This is only for some of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, obviously. But that for some of you, I do see that you made the decision, to be in that industry, whether it's in terms of publicity on social media. You could be feeling like you could be a very beautiful person on the outside, whether you're male or female. This could be for some of you masculines. I'm sensing more feminine energy here, but I don't not see masculines here. There are some masculines here as well. But I feel like you got impatient in regards to a situation, whether it is work or love life, because I do see, like I said, I do see some love life, confirmation there. I do see some love life issues kind of going on here. But there's also, you've got endurance, indecision, and seduction. So you could be, and I feel like I did this for someone else's reading. I don't know whose it was. I think it was Gemini's, actually. Libra, if you're resonating with this reading, definitely encourage you to go watch Gemini's reading, because I feel like there might be some messages in there for you. And I feel like a lot of you Libras who are watching me right now probably have some Gemini placements in your chart, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. I was going to say Virgo, so you could also have Virgo in your chart as well. But I feel like there's an indecision in regards to seduction. Like either you're being given an idea, a new path in regards to money and love, but you don't know what to do. But you're also impatient about it, because like there's also a sense of impatience here, even in the present with future probabilities, just because you're not sure on what the future holds if you were to take this. Take this opportunity. I do see an opportunity here, but I feel like it's presenting itself in a way that could fulfill your abundance, where you want to be at in life and things like that. But is it necessarily the right path you should take? I'm not sure. I mean, Pisces energy, it is literally Pisces on the card right here. So you could be dealing with a water sign, or it's just there's a lot of emotion in regards to this decision. You could also be deciding to leave someone that you're no longer having patience with. Like you could be waiting on them to come around. for commitment or just to settle down, and it's just not happening. I do sense some of you Libras are on and off with this person. This could be someone that you've had kids with. I definitely see that here. There's some kind of imbalance here in Libra. You are in the energy of balance. You're looking, like I said, you're looking to balance your work life, your home life, your love life, everything in between. But there's a sense of urgency that I'm sensing here, especially with these cards that have come out. You could be seeing a lot of 7s, a lot of 12s, 12, 12. And then we have the number 6, the number 3, and the number 5, and the number 1. You could be a life path 1, 3, 5, or 6, or whoever you're dealing with is a life path 1, 5, 3, or 6. You could be 36. Could be 61, 53, 27, 22. I'm hearing some of you just turned 30. Happy birthday, Libras. It is Libra season. So I feel like whatever is going on in regards to your love life is definitely affecting you. Your overall balance of things. But you have endurance. You have the strength that you need to get through it. It's just trying to get through it is what you need. And you've also got this in 8 energy as well as like Leo Scorpio energy as well. But like this is your strength. Your strength. You know how to make money. You know that you are also in need of it to be able to support whatever lifestyle that you've decided to live in this life. But I also feel like some of you are also looking for a new avenue because you have all these ideas, you have all these different energies, you have all these different projects you might have even started already. It's just trying to pick one, and you're just getting impatient because you don't want to be in this imbalance forever, regardless of it, if it's a job that you just really don't like. If it's something, what I always say in regards to like running your own business or coming up with your own business, do what you're guided and do what you love. Don't go in it as obviously you're trying to create it only seeking, wealth and abundance, because when you go in it with just you're looking for money, and it'll find you, but it's not going to be the best possible, because we tend to kind of overthink things. And when we only have a one-track mindset and don't keep an open mind to other things that go into creating a business or starting a project or finishing a project, there's a sense of needing some patience to grow. Okay. There's also a sense of needing to figure this forever. My connection's unstable. There it goes again. Are you looking to do this forever? Is this just a short-term thing? Like if you're looking for short-term, quick money, you might get it, but a lot of the times it doesn't last long. I do feel like a lot of you Libras are looking for something that's going to last. You're looking for something that's going to last in regards to your money, because it'll come in and it'll be good for a bit and then it'll just dissipate and then there'll be nothing. And then you're left here struggling with and having to find strength to figure out how you're going to make it to the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, or how you're going to make rent, how you're going to pay bills. And then there are some energies here where I see, you struggle with that in the real world. So then you try to also go back to a past situation that you are already grown from. Like this avenue that you keep going back to in regards to your work-life balance, like this is something that you've already grown from. Like this is not who you are. anymore, Libra. Okay, you have grown as an individual. I'm hearing within the last 3 years, you've grown greatly as an individual. It's just you're in a stuck energy. It's all about changing with the season. As the seasons change, so do we. And you've had 3 seasons or 3 cycles to be able to run this avenue that was in the past, and it no matter how many times you've gone back or what you've gone through, that's always been your backup plan. And that's always good to have a backup plan, but this specific avenue, I just feel like it's not you anymore, or you're just tired of it. There's an exhaustion point, especially if you are the Libras I'm connecting with that are in the sex industry. Like, a lot of people don't understand not only the physicalities of the job or that you do, or the the position that you're in, but also like the things that you face mentally in regards to this. It is physical and mental exhaustion, and you have to do what's best for you, something that's not only going to be good for your mind and your body, but also your soul. So and there's a lot of things that people don't understand, that you got to have some kind of spiritual food. Like, you have to feed your soul in order for your mind, body, and spirit to all be aligned. But I feel like some of you are realizing that, and that's why we are having this conversation. Let me kind of get, because I feel like there's just, you're looking for a sense of direction on what to do or where to start. I'm going to pull some of these life purpose oracle cards just to kind of help you out here, Libras. We are going to tap in. We're going to tap the fuck in, because we're needing this to figure out you're looking for answers on what to do or where to start first. I would suggest, because whenever you're trying to make a decision in regards to anything in life, okay, you always weigh out the pros and the cons. I suggest doing that, but doing it in a way where you can actually visualize it. You can see it. You can create a vision board. You're manifesting abundance for sure. I do feel it here. I do see it here, but without a sense of direction on where you want that to manifest at, it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be a little chaotic. So there needs to be a sense of balance here, and you're going to have patience, Libra. I know it's probably, I know I have a lot of, okay. Like, I heard that. Whoever's higher self was that. Like, I hear you, stubborn Libras, and I understand. I am a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper with a Gemini moon, and I have some Cancer, Virgo, and, in my chart, and I can understand the stubbornness. I feel like I am, bipolarly made in the stars. My entire star chart is wild, but you gotta learn to have patience. You have options here. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Like I said, weighing out the pros and the cons, okay? Let's see, what kind of options do we have, Spirit, for Libra? And then there's the Strength card. You could be connecting with animals. Oh, this one was flipped in the deck. Let's see here. Any more life purpose cards we can get from Libra? All right, one more time. Anything else? Light and love. So we have your options are here. Like I said, weighing out the pros and the cons. You have strength. You have this endurance here to be able to, really discover what avenue you want to go towards on. And I can sense the continuous struggle in your mind. I do sense that. Options. Consider the possibilities that are open to you. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So this is not something this is something you're used to going through. Like, what rock bottom feels like, and how to come up out of it. It's just staying out of it has been an issue. It's just like a revolving cycle. Like days will be up. You'll have a good period of like 3 to 6 months where everything will be fantastic. And then it'll just be like something happens and everything's to shit. Everything's to shit. You got to keep a more positive mindset. And I am going to pull some affirmation cards that kind of some questions that basically will have you ask yourself and just to kind of think about, and you can take that information and put it into your work, put it into your ideas, because Libras, you do have a very big creative push here. We've got animals. You could be connecting to animals. You could have a love for animals. You could want to go volunteer at the animal shelter and get some ideas like from there. Or you could have a dog, cats. I'm seeing lots of cats for Libras. Libra's more of a cat person, I feel like, than a dog person. But I do see some Libras liking both cats and dogs. I myself have cats and dogs. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So yeah, some of you could need to be getting involved with animals, or you could want to get involved with animals, and you could be wanting to start your own shelter even. I do feel that there. We also have school. The answers that you're seeking involves going to school. So you could need to go to college to kind of further your studies. Or you could want to go to college to further your studies so you can get on a good career path, Libras, because not everything is always set. Nothing is ever set in stone. You have the ability to change your life. It's already within you. It's just outwardly projecting it and doing the work so you can actually manifest it. Because a lot of people don't understand in regards to manifestation that, oh, well, I'm just going to think about it and it's going to be mine. That's part of it, yes, but that is not all of it, okay? You actually do have to do some of the work. Otherwise, if you're not doing the work towards what your goals are, you're not going to manifest anything for that particular idea or that particular goal that you want to reach. You're not going to manifest anything if you don't put in the work. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that. And that's where their manifestations get messed up, or they don't come in because they don't put enough of the work in to go with the goal that they're looking to reach. We also have music here. Your connection to music is healing for yourself or others. You could be guided to do like meditation music. I have been feeling that a lot lately. So like you could do sound bowl frequencies. I love these Tibetan sound bowls. These are great for not only raising your vibrations, but for also clearing out the negative energy. And it does help during meditation. Tibetan bowls. This is just a small one, but they have like the big sound bowls. I'm looking to get those as well. But you could need those for your own meditation. You could be trying to start a yoga retreat, or that could be in the back of your mind as a creative idea. I'm just throwing that out here, Libra. But sound bowls, you could be using sound bowls. You could sing. You could be wanting to be a singer or a musician. You could be wanting to start your own band. This depicts like an angel with an artist cap, and I think it's a violin. I think that's a violin. I don't think that's a fiddle. Yeah, it looks more like a violin. You could have a connection to classical music. That could be something that you use during your meditation. That not only helps you with your ideas, but helps you concentrate in regards to when you're doing your shadow work. But I do see an avenue of music. You could be a beats creator. You could be a DJ, a singer, songwriter. And then we also have sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So some of you could be empathic. A lot of Libras, I feel like, are very sensitive to other people's energies. I've never known a Libra that isn't very sensitive or overly sensitive to other people's energy. So you could need to also protect your energy. A lot of ways that you can do that is by going outside and grounding with nature. I know here in Michigan, if you're in Michigan, it's getting kind of cold out right now. But it is a good way to start your day, kind of just going outside, stepping onto the ground, barefoot in the grass or in the sand at the beach. just to ground your physical self and your spirit. That will help you with concentration. That will help ground your energy to yourself so you're not projecting it everywhere. And then you also need to surround yourself in meditation in light. To protect your energy. You can call on your angels, you can call on your guides for help as well. And then we also have love, light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love into this world. So not only are you meant, some of you Libras are meant to, heal within yourself, but you're also meant to use that as an outward showing to the world as well. So sharing your gifts. You could be needing to start a spiritual business. You could be thinking about partnering with somebody in regards to a spiritual business or practice, or you could be creating things for spiritual shops. You could be wanting to create or open your own shop for spiritual oddities and readings. But I see a lot of you connecting with the spiritual, connecting with spirit to help guide you, on your path here. Also, family, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So if you need help, ask for help. Ask for help from friends and family, especially when you're starting your own business. Like, your friends and your family are going to be like your biggest, how do I want to put it? Your biggest fans, your biggest push, your biggest support team. That's going to be your friends and family. In regards to friends, obviously don't say all of your business out front, because I do see and feel some of you have a good circle of friends, but not everybody is there, with your best interest at heart. I'm going to put it that way, Libra. They don't. There's some of you Libras where I see there's people who are only friends with you, just either to keep an eye on you or to take from you. Then that could include your ideas. So just be very mindful of who you express your ideas to, who you tell things to, because somebody's inner circle is not as tight-knit as they think it is. So just be cautious. I'm hearing also there are a couple of you Libras are trying to figure out who in your friend circle is. I'm hearing snitch for one, and then the other one I'm hearing backstabber. Whoever your intuition is guiding you towards, or you just have this gut feeling in regards to a person in your circle, your intuition is correct. Whatever it is, your intuition is correct on that person or individual place, person, or thing. All right, Libras. So in regards to that, they're teaching. You could be needing to teach something. I'm hearing some of you Libras higher selves as I'm going to teach them a lesson. Please, let's go about this the right way. Okay, Libras? I can't tell you what to do. You have free will. But I can tell you, I know you know what balance is. And I know you know what karmic justice is. And I know you know what happens in regards to karma if you were to outwardly try to have impatience and handle a situation yourself instead of letting God do it. Give it up to God, okay? Give it up to God. Give it up to your spirit team, whoever you talk to, whoever you converse with in the realm of spirituality, because if you don't, it could lead to more karmic imbalance for you than not, okay? Okay, so what questions for Libra do we have that they can ask themselves in regards to direction in life? What do they need to know? We have, what am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action: name that fear, look at the worst case scenario, find a solution, take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. So this is something that you also need to be asking yourself, like, what are you most afraid of losing? What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to do to get to where you need to be? Is it worth it? And you have a mantra as well. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. I'm going to repeat that, okay? Today's mantra is I move forward knowing I am powerful. You are powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Then we also have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Because a lot of you Libras are just like really hard on yourself. You're probably harder on yourself than anyone else is. That's why you don't give a fuck about other people and what they have to say. And that is a fantastic quality and trait to have. But it can be taken too far. Okay? It can be taken too far. Sometimes we need the help from others. Sometimes also I feel some of you Libras are overgiving to others, even whether that's friends, family, or a love situation, because there are some Libras who are in a indecision in regards to a current person who is on and off situation. Okay. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action: look at yourself with a grace. What is that? A grace filter. Some of you could like using Snapchat filters a lot, so this will resonate with you. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. That really just means like where you are at currently in your life is exactly where you need to be, because this is your pivotal moment here. A lot of you Libras are in this pivotal moment in life, and whatever you do now is going to affect you in the future, and where you're going to be at in the future, and what you're going to be doing in the future. This is a very pivotal time, but you need to have balance inside of yourself, so that way you are going to have enough strength and power, your own power, not anybody else's, but yours. Your power to get through it, your power to get shit done, your power to get this moving, your power to bring in this bag. There's gonna have to be some patience for those of you who are my stubborn Libras, which I know there's quite a few of you. Okay, but it's all within you. You have the power to succeed. You have the power to overcome. You've done it before. You're going to do it again. Only this time you're going to make it stick, Libras. You're going to make it stick. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. I'm so sorry. I giggled there, not for the purpose of this card, but I saw a reel the other day with the Haktua girl, the viral Haktua girl, okay? And she gave a little bit of advice from the South, and it just when I read this, release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. I just briefly went through my mind, and I feel like some of you Libras need to hear it, or I wouldn't be it wouldn't have came through like that. But Haktua girl said, and I can't remember her name for the life of me, so I'm so sorry, Haktua, if you ever watch this, okay? But she said, sometimes what's good for your whole is not good for your soul, okay? Some of you need to isolate yourself from the good deed, okay? There's somebody, I feel you, Libra, I feel you, but sometimes what's good for the whole is not good for the soul. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy this morning. Okay, well, how much time do I got left? All right, we got about 15 minutes or so. Do I know all of my strengths, and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Am I on the right path? You are. You are where you exactly need to be. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Even if you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not real, which that is more speaking like in the physical plane of existence. So like, even if others can't see what you're doing, it doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't mean it's not an idea that you are bringing into fruition just because others can't see it right now. You're the only one that can see the bigger picture of your creative ideas, your visions, your career path, what you want to do with your life. You can see it in your mind's eye. You can feel it. Whatever you're feeling guided to do right now, that is where you need to start. There's your starting point right there. So if you're looking for a little bit of guidance on decision, weigh out your pros and cons, but always go towards what you feel, what you intuitively know and feel is the right path to start. And then you put the work in to manifest that, to bring it into tangible fruition in the physical plane. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Then we also have, who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Like if you're overgiving, which I'm pretty sure I said earlier. Who needs you today? I feel like you need you today. I don't feel like anybody else you can obviously take care of your home and family life, but you also need you, okay? You can't keep showing up for everybody else and expect you to be okay if you're not addressing what's going on with you first. You have to address what's going on with you first in order to be, of good service to yourself, but then you can give to others. Like when you're in a good spot to give, not when everybody else is wanting you to give to them, but when you are ready to give to others. Okay, you have to be able to give to yourself first. That's your biggest thing. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love and expect nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. But yourself first. Okay. What am I grateful for right now? And this is your last soul action card. Adopt an abundance mindset, which I feel like you already have like the tangible physical money mindset. That's for sure. But this is mostly talking about like overall abundance. It's not just in physical money. It's also in spiritual wealth and spiritual abundance. to be able to kind of center and ground yourself and put your emotions back into balance, because somebody's emotions are really all over the place, especially here in the heart space. It could have to do with loss, love, family, home life. I feel like this heart space area right here, this is where you're hurting the most. And then it's creating this pathway to your third eye and your crown chakra. This is all connected right here. This is all connected right here. And it starts here. So you need to work on this, because when this is blocked, so is everything else. You have to start with this. You have to start with you. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused, which means if you are focused in a negative mindset, and I've explained this to so many people, and I'm so glad this came out today, because a lot of people need to hear this. Whatever you are thinking of constantly, whatever you are speaking constantly, whatever you are feeling, when your head, your mouth, and your heart are on the same track, you will manifest that and attract that same energy in your life. So when it's negative or low vibrational, you're just going to keep bringing that stuff to you. That's how manifestation works. Like if you're doing that on a daily basis enough, that negative stuff will keep coming to you. You got to get out of that cycle. You've got to get out of that, and I know it's hard. It is hard to stay like that. We're not perfect. I have my own days as well. But you can't continue to stay in that mindset or continue to stay in that energy, because if you do, you're going to feel stuck, and that's all that's going to come to you are things that are continuously stuck or things that are continuously negative. Like I hear people say all the time, and I'm not going to say any names, but they know who they are. I hear them say all the time, it's just my luck. Just my luck. But like in the most negative way. They're not positive about it at all. It's just my luck. Like you are set on that. And when you are set on that, that's all you're going to have is that negative attachment to just my luck. And that just my luck is going to continue to happen because you don't have a different outlook. You don't have a different mindset about it. You don't have any different emotions. Everything is fueled by your emotions. Magic, quote unquote magic, and everything happens with an emotion attachment behind it. Okay? So just think about that a little bit. The universal law of attraction says that what we attract into our lives, that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. Notice the abundance growing within you. All right, Libras, let's go ahead and get some closing messages, because I feel like today is more about, it's not really about your love life per se, but really your own self-love life. Like, and a lot of what you're trying to decide on right now will start with you first. Let's get some closing messages for Libras. Closing messages for Libra. Oh, some of you Libras could need to cleanse your space. For those of you who do divine work or divination, you need to cleanse your space heavily. Heavily, Libra, heavily. I'm seeing a Libra with a Virgo placement. Libra, Virgo placements, and Gemini placements. Anything else for closing messages? Okay. All right. Well, pretty much everything that I just covered here We have meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Emotions are running high. A new romantic cycle begins, which new moon in Libra. Again, Libras, I don't feel like this is like, I mean, it could be in regards to a love situation, but I feel like this is more of a love like a self-love. You're gonna be getting on a cycle of new self-love, or on a self-love journey or self-care. And then we also have step out of your comfort zone in regards to like career path. Take your creative ideas and put them into fruition. Make the effort to step out of your comfort zone to get this done, regardless of what anybody says. Don't care what anybody says. What you feel guided to do, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you put a plan behind. That's what you put some effort behind. That's what you put your creation behind. 555 on the clock. And then bottom of the deck, energy. It's time to release energy. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay. So that is your reading, Libras. I'm so sorry. It's short. Well, it's just the messages that came out today in regards to what you need to know, because I feel like it's more about self-love, self-endurance, creative paths, putting your ideas to work, getting a sense of direction. So hopefully this has resonated with some of you Libras, and it helped you get that sense of direction there, so you can tap in to that energy and get that energy back on track, so you can get this shit done and put it to work and be better for not only yourself, but for those around you as well, Libra. Again, if you need a personal reading, that stuff is in the description box below, as well as how to win a free reading. Also, if you can like this video, give my page a follow. It does help with the energy collective as well, but only if you feel drawn to do so. You have free will. Okay, I can't make you do anything. Also, if you do have a Facebook, you can go on there, like and follow my page on there. I also have some shop items there on my Facebook page at the Painted Lady Tarot LLC as well. You can give those a look through. If you have any questions, you can also DM me on there. I will get to you as quickly as possible. I do have a lot of messages in my message inbox that I'm going through currently, so just have some patience with me, but I will get to all of you as soon as I can. Okay, and that is all for today. We'll see you again next time. Love and light, Libras. Have a very blessed day.